Moin-Sakanyan, thank you very much indeed. I want to bring in Hikmet Gadjiev. He's assistant to the president of Azerbaijan and head of foreign policy department at the presidential administration. He's joining us on Skype from Baku. Thank you very much indeed for being with us on Al Jazeera. From Azerbaijan's point of view, are you taking part in any negotiations at the moment to try to bring this current fighting to an end?
Thank you. First of all, I would like to highlight that Armenian minister that we have seen his interview, and he once again reiterated Armenia's policy of occupation and also territorial claims against my country. And everything starts from the policy of Armenia that Armenia occupied Nagorno-Karabakh region and 7 adjacent regions of Azerbaijan and conducted notorious ethnic cleansing. That's a fundamental cause of Armenia-Azerbaijan Nagorno-Karabakh conflict. And I also take this opportunity to ask the question to Armenian minister, what Armenian soldiers are doing on the sovereign soil of Azerbaijan? Do you also understand the responsibility that Armenia bears for the ethnic cleansing of million more Azerbaijanis from Nagorno-Karabakh? And therefore, legally speaking, Armenia is a responsible country for the policy of occupation and aggression of Azerbaijan. And with the recent incident is a simply continuation of Armenia's policy of occupation. Armenia can't hide itself behind the nice words of the peace. If Armenia wants a peace, Armenia should be committed to its demands of the international law, and particularly United Nations Security Council resolutions, to withdraw its troops from the occupied territories. As if it's not enough, Armenia also provoked this incident in the border area of 2 countries. It's not only just incident, it's simply continuation of the policy of aggression armed force of Armenia against the Republic of Azerbaijan. And this time we have seen it in the border area of 2 countries. And the question is that why Armenia doing it in the border area of 2 countries now? One of the reasons is that exactly to divert the attention from the Armenia-Azerbaijan Nagorno-Karabakh conflict and also evade Armenia's responsibility for the crimes that Armenia committed against Azerbaijan, and also to create new hotbed of conflict in our region, particularly on the border area. By doing that, Armenia also tries in an irresponsible manner to undermine East-West corridor, that Armenia is out of this connectivity project in the region. And the question was quite right that Armenia also tries to play the dirty game of involving other third parties, including the military alliances that Armenia is a member to this conflict. That's also yet another irresponsible act to undermine regional peace and security. And also we see that COVID virus is spreading in Armenia, so that to divert attention from the dire social economic situation, Armenian political leadership also resorted to such an adventure. As a result of which artillery attack, initially 4 Azerbaijani servicemen have been killed. Now we have 11 Azerbaijani soldiers and officers have been killed. Azerbaijan is not hiding the casualties, but it's not the case in Armenian side, unfortunately. And it's also time for Armenian government to report back to Armenian society the results of this irresponsible military adventures they have committed. But as regards the negotiation process, Azerbaijan is committed for the peaceful resolution of the conflict based on the international law and within the framework of OSCE Minsk Group co-chairs. That is Armenia that undermines the format of the negotiation and substance of the negotiations, and also the Armenian Prime Minister saying that Nagorno-Karabakh is Armenia isn't an exactly undermining of the negotiation process. It's a reaffirmation of the policy of annexation of the sovereign territories of Azerbaijan, and it's also disrespect to the mediation process that have been conducted by the OSCE Minsk Group co-chair countries.
Let me just quickly ask you, I take all the points that you're making, but let me just bring you back to the original question that I had. Given the fact that we are seeing fighting on the ground and that people are dying, is Azerbaijan open to negotiations to bring this current round of fighting to an end?
Exactly. Azerbaijan is always, interested in the peaceful resolution of all matters, but here responsibility lies on the Armenian side. It's Armenia has started with tension and escalation in the border area, and therefore Azerbaijan is also in contact with the OSCE Minsk Group co-chair countries and also regional countries, and we have an extensive diplomatic contact with Russia and other OSCE member countries, and also some other regional countries. In general, Azerbaijan supports a peaceful resolution of the conflict and within the existing framework and format of the negotiations. But of course, Armenia has started, and Armenia bears responsibility, and Armenia should also explain the reasons why this provocation have been occurred from their side.
Hikmet Gadjiev is Assistant to the President and Head of Foreign Policy Department at the Presidential Administration of Azerbaijan. So we appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us on Al Jazeera.
Thank you.
Plenty more ahead on